Oh, hi, you know.
I turned around just in time to see the body move. A fucking trap, but this time I'd seen through it. I shot once, then again, and then once more. I pumped the thing full of lead and holes, but there was no reaction.
Push it. Turn the Xbox down to the Minecraft server. Connect. Press play.
The flesh of the body tore apart but formed. Then, before I could even react, an elongated appendage shot forward and grabbed a hold of me. I screamed in pain as it twisted my arm, causing me to drop the shotgun. At the same time, more appendages were forming. A twisted mess of hands came for me, and in an instant my legs were restrained and I felt clawed fingers scratching over them. "How are you gonna hunt me now?" a voice said from deep inside the flesh puddle. I could see mouths forming on its body as it slithered towards me. Teeth were already gnashing in anticipation of a blanket of liquid fire. This time it worked. The creature screeched, recoiled, and twisted its body around to drench the flames. Guess there was only one way to get rid of this fucker. I had to burn it to the last bit, and I was in the mood to do exactly that. In front of me, the thing shed part of its body and sacrificed it to the flames, while the rest slithered towards the exit. I was about to hurl another flamer when the withdrawals of headquarters wonder drug kicked in. Fuck, why now? My body began shaking and trembling uncontrollably. The flamer dropped from my hand, and a moment later I crashed to the floor. "Oh shit, you stupid idiot." My vision grew blurry, my head spun, and a moment later I threw up. Once I pushed myself back to my feet and had steadied myself again, the thing was long gone. I stumbled after it, but I was a shivering, shaking mess. For a moment I had to push myself against the wall in front of me, barely able to catch my breath, and had to wait for my heartbeat to calm down. As I stormed from the room to follow the creature, I remembered the symbols on the walls. I took up my phone and hit up headquarters. "Headquarters," I started, trying to keep my voice as steady as possible. "I'm in pursuit of the creature. However, its hiding place was covered in various strange symbols. Might be nothing, but I got a bad feeling about it." With that, I hurried on. I still felt like shit, and for a moment I considered dumping another pill, but the withdrawals could be even worse. No, I had to finish this in the state I was in, if I even could. I hit the close-range scanner again and saw that the creature was on the move. At this moment, I remembered why those fuckers were so dangerous. It was the reason almost nothing had been left of the corpses in the room. They grew by absorbing organic matter. I knew what this thing was planning to do. Find a place with people, slaughter them all, and absorb them to regenerate, grow, and increase in size and power. Fucking hell. I told myself not to fuck up now, and shit. Another look at the close-range scanner told me the thing had already left the urban development area. It was already searching. No, it was hunting. Half a minute later, I made it to the edge as well, and in front of me, on the other side of the street, I saw a recipe for trouble. It was a small, sleazy-looking corner bar. Just the kind of place where you'd find people drinking on a Sunday afternoon and early evening. I rushed forward. I prayed I was wrong, but I could already hear the screams. "You idiot, why'd you have to take those damn pills?" "No, why'd you have to go and get freaking wasted?" "Alright, shut the hell up and take care of it." The moment I stormed inside, the place was already a bloodbath. People had been torn apart and blood was everywhere. Right in the center was a heap of liquefied flesh, gnawing at and consuming its newest victim. The entire bar was filled with the disgusting, sizzling sound of flesh melting as it became part of the creature's body. I tore out a flamer, but right at that moment, the thing got a hold of a person. One that was still alive. "What are you gonna do now, Hunter? Are you gonna kill this one as well?" The woman it had entangled was in utter hysterics. She was screaming and crying, trying desperately to get free. When her eyes met mine, I was reminded of Julie's. Without consciously knowing what I was doing, I lowered the hand holding the flamer. High-pitched laughter broke from the creature's body and a plethora of clawed appendages shot forward. I ducked aside and threw myself into a corner booth, but the attack still grazed the side of my body. I screamed up in pain and knew it had torn right through the protective armor.
Of course, it's Minecraft.
I brought out as I lay there, pressing my hand against the wet wound on my side. When I looked at it, I saw blood. A lot of fucking blood. Shit, this was getting ugly. I could already hear the damn thing slithering around, getting closer. I inched to the edge of the booth, and what I saw made me freeze. The neck of the woman it was holding had been twisted, and I saw the bubbly flesh of the creature pushing into her body. She'd become just another meal. At that moment, I didn't care anymore. I threw the flamer, but this time not at the thing, but the area behind it.
Absolutely.
The flame spread within moments and turned the back of the bar into an inferno. It giggled, pulled in its boy, and prepared for another attack.
You know
You
what?
missed, Hunter. It giggled in anticipation. Think again, you piece of shit. I threw two more flamers, again not at the creature, but at the walls to the left and right. I saw its attack coming, but this time I was faster and threw myself outside. By now, the creature seemed to have realized what I was doing. Its giggles had stopped and turned into an angry, deep grumbling. I heard it behind me, heard a wave of liquefied flesh pushing toward the front of the bar. But before it could do anything, I hit it with another flamer. A grin distorted my face, and I laughed as I heard the thing screeching. I stumbled back further, and then I threw the last of my flamers against the front of the building. By now, the bar had become a bona fide furnace. This time, the thing wouldn't get away. From inside, I heard it scream and thrash around before nothing but the sounds of sizzling flames remained. I stood there and watched the inferno in satisfaction before I remembered where I was. Within moments, I retreated to the urban development area and hid myself between the half-finished buildings. I was sure, however, that people must have noticed me. This time, I had fucked up gloriously. Sure, I was in trouble with headquarters, but that didn't matter. It didn't matter one bit. What mattered was that my fuck-up had cost people's life. For a while, I just sat there and listened to the police sirens while I cauterized my wounds. Then, after I'd calmed down and had taken care of the worst damage, I hit up headquarters and told them how badly I'd fucked up. As expected, they already knew. This C-Class had killed 7 people, not including its original victims. 7 people. 7 fucking people were dead because of me. Return to your base of operations, Exterminator 7D11087. No one will stop you. The authorities have been informed about the incident, and witnesses have been put into custody. We assure you there will be repercussions for today's actions, but we're also aware of the heightened activity in your area. We acknowledge we may have miscalculated your abilities. Today's incident has proven that you're in need of assistance. We are going to send someone who will analyze the
Oh yeah,
situation at
on the
hand
server, you don't
and
take full
assist you.
damage. How can
As I went on my way home, I was still shell-shocked about today's incident. Even worse, however, was the idea of headquarters sending another exterminator here.
Well, that's a
I
get.
fucking hate people. I hate working with others. Always had, and now... Damn it. Fuck monsters and fuck working with others. After yesterday's shit show, I was depressed, restless, and uneasy. It wasn't just the withdrawals from the alcohol and the damn pills. Neither was it, I had to admit, the knowledge that I'd gotten all those people killed. No, what really fucked me over big time was the knowledge that headquarters was sending someone to assist me. Well, strike that. They were sending me a damn watchdog. I knew what they'd said, and I knew how they worded it, but I damn well knew how they meant it.
Yeah, but
I couldn't sit still all morning.
watchtower.
As much as I tried to calm down, I paced my shithole of an apartment. God, I hated the entire thing already. Minutes turned to hours. When my phone rang, I hoped it was another signature for the first time in, well, forever. Of course it wasn't. The monotone, computerized voice informed me that my new friend had just landed and was on the way to my humble base of operations. For a moment, I considered downing another bottle of booze and getting wasted before whatever asshole they'd sent would get there. Then I grew nervous, itchy even, and put the bottle back. If I did that, my new partner would most likely inform headquarters about it, and it would be added to my ever-growing list of transgressions. Instead, I forced myself to wait patiently. It wasn't long before I cleaned up the trash around me, but I gave up as quickly as I'd started. Not like it was any use, I thought, sighing. When the doorbell rang, I cringed at the sound. My head was still throbbing, and I wasn't in the mood to be goody two-shoes with anyone. As quietly as I could, I inched toward the front door and took a glance through the spyglass. When I noticed a woman with long black hair standing outside, I felt myself relaxing. Alright, calm down and be friendly. She's probably a new neighbor who wants to introduce herself. I had to admit, she wasn't bad looking at all. I took a deep breath, combed through my hair, and straightened my shirt before I opened the door. Hey there, I said in my smoothest voice. Diligence on the job. I listened, but I could only focus on her number.